Defy part 2. Let's hit it. I'm going to give you a main tip that's going to help you get through the endurance of this song. Because here, I'll show you when we get to that part. So the first two notes here are a double muted slap. So keep your hands resting against the strings but not pressing down. And then you're going to go 4, hammer on 6. This is on the E string. So, and then you're going to follow that up by sliding up a half step and doing 5, hammer on 7. So, now right after that 5, hammer on 7, you're going to go straight to strumming. So, and the first 2 notes of those strums are going to be muted. And this kind of gives you a grace period where once you get done doing that 5, hammer on 7, leave your hands up against the strings, kind of position to get into this position, to this actual position I'm going to show you. Now the position is 6 on the D, 6 on the G. I'm using my ring on the D string, my pinky on the G string, and I'm kind of gripping it like this with my thumb draped over. This also is going to help when you're doing the strumming to not hit any unnecessary strings, because you have them all kind of wrapped up and not do anything. So anyways, you have these 2 pressing down. And when you're pressing down with 2 fingers instead of 1, like your traditional power chord thing right here, you would have 1 string, or 1 finger. This finger will be on fire by like verse 2, chorus 1 even. It's going to hurt. So what I'm doing here is I'm kind of just pressure point here on the 2 fingers, thumb wrapped around like this, and then I'm using my grip strength of my actual palm of my wrist, where that's actually pushing down on the strings more so, like I'm actually gripping down on the neck. So it's going to solve a lot of things at once, namely when you're strumming, not hitting any loose strings or anything like that. But it's also going to help you get through this riff a bunch of consecutive times without losing your shit. So let's go back to where we have gotten so far. All right, so it's 2 strums on the muted and then 3 strums on the 6 right here. So it'd be, and then you do another strum, but this next strum you're adding the low root note at 4A on top of this bar chord of 6DG. So you're doing a full bar chord for this last one. So it'd be 2 muted, 3 with just the top bar chord, and then the last one right here is going to include the low root note, and you're going to slide it down. So there's the first repetition. That bar chord, low bar chord, is actually difficult for me as well. It still is. I'm not going to lie to you. It's something that you can actually leave out if you're first learning this. You don't really have to do that. You can do it with just the top bar chord, and it still sounds good playing along with the song. But we'll go 100%. This is what Les is doing. So he does that little bar chord right there. And then he does a, instead of a double muted slap, he does 1. So it'd be, damn it, I can't even do it. So here we go. I hope you heard that. It was 1 muted slap instead of 2. It's a pretty important detail. So he's doing that again. Then he does the muted, goes straight to strumming, hits the 2 muted strums, and then he does 2 strums of the 6. You have to lift up on your strings after you do the 2 strums so they don't ring out. You want them to be transient. And he's doing transient, sliding up to the 7 so it's 6-6, then it's 6-7, and then he goes back to the 6. So altogether we have this.